What up? Hi everybody. Um, Welcome. We're all Verbal Talk. Um, I kind of made a list of stuff to talk about today, and I gotta apologize. Today's been a tough day, really tough day. Um, I don't. I mean, I could talk about it, but I don't really want to talk about it. I'd rather just say it was a tough day. Um, so a few things I was gonna talk about. I did write down some topics this time because there's a lot of things, which I'm noticing that apparently I have really good conversation like the day before. So I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels like sometimes I be in a zone like the night before, and then I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Um, but yeah. So today, talk about a few things, I guess. Um, First, I want to, I guess, talk about the 21 Savage thing because I've noticed, because I don't know really what's going on. I know based off of um, like memes and silly stuff and what people are telling me, but apparently, I guess 21 Savage got deported or he got arrested by ICE, which is like the immigration police, blah 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 blah. Um, because his passport or his visa was expired and apparently he wasn't allowed to be in the United States anymore. So um that's what I'm being told, or that's what I heard, and that's what it looks like. But and then supposedly he's supposed to be from Great Britain or Britain or whatever. So it just seems like I don't know. It just seemed like, okay, that's kind of like a everyday thing, like people who don't belong here getting deported. But when I came across some more information about it, apparently it seems like, and I don't know if you guys know this, and I don't know it for fact, I just know it based off of the stuff that I've seen, that apparently 21 Savage is from this country and that he's talked about it on plenty of occasions, da da da, da. And how could he have possibly traveled to all the countries or all did so much traveling without like an updated visa? Um, and then just before, like maybe like two, or I don't remember, I don't know exact time, but about a couple days before he got arrested, he did a live show and he talked about topics that were controversial, um like police brutality and uh I don't remember some other stuff. I don't remember what the thing said, but apparently he did his rap, or he did a rap, but he changed some of the lyrics to talk about those topics. And uh a lot of people think or are debating, I guess, that the reason he got deported was because he was doing that. He was making a difference. He was trying to use his voice to, you know, say something else instead of, or use his platform to try to, you know, get people to like pay attention to stuff. And I can't really knock him there because I think that's exactly what you should do if you have some sort of like following is you should direct people in the right direction. Not to say that where you're going is not right because we don't know where everything what shit. We don't know where and we don't know exactly what's at the end. We don't know. Nobody knows, right? But I know hurting other people doesn't really make you happy. It doesn't. I don't think so. I would assume it doesn't really make people happy. It just satisfies you if you're a person, if it's like misery loves company type thing. So you're miserable and then you make somebody else miserable. But that only lasts, what, for a while because you're still going to be miserable and you're still going to want more misery around you, right? So it just, I guess it makes no sense that uh, hurting other people would make you feel better about yourself. It would never really do that. Um, that's why I guess I try not, I try my best not to hurt other people. I try to help other people. Um, I mean, but you can't always predict whether or not you're helping or hurting somebody, really. Honestly, you can't. And it's okay to say that I guess it has to come from you in the bottom of your heart. Like you feel you everybody knows how to treat somebody bad. Everybody knows like if they're doing something to hurt somebody intentionally. Everybody knows. You can't fake that. You know when you're trying to do something to hurt somebody intentionally. Like first of all, swinging or hitting is not nice. Sorry, it's just not. You're inflicting pain on somebody. That's not a way for that's never going to be a way to show somebody that you care. It never will be. It never is. It's not. It's physical pain is physical hurt. Physically hurting somebody is not demonstrating that you care in any way, shape, or form. I don't care what like. I mean, well, no. It depends. I don't fucking know. Sometimes I feel like I'm just giving y'all like stuff, but it's like I don't know anything either. So what? Well, what's the point of this? I just had a horrible day. And I wish sometimes that I had like maybe had somebody that I could sit and talk to that would understand it. But I don't want to ever feel like I'm causing a burden on anybody else. So I most of the time try to deal with it myself. No, I would say majority of the time, yeah. Majority of the time I try to deal with it myself. And I mean, it's never a bad thing. At least I don't try to see it that way. I try to see it as if I can't resolve it on my own, and I need somebody's help, then I can get somebody's help. But I care about other people and I don't want to spread my negative energy around. Like I don't. I would rather, give you positive stuff to, feed off of. That's what I try my best to do. Today I did make a quote. Um, and honestly, it could be something that maybe's already been written before, or said before. But I said like, I feel like tears are just like basically like the amount of love you have inside of you is overflowing out of your body in the form of tears. Cause I don't know. That's how I choose to say it. But I don't know. Lately, I've been thinking a lot, or I've been feeling like okay, constant like this war is going on inside of me. Not just inside of me, but I feel like it's in entire universe, or not universe, mostly Earth. I feel like Earth is just going like bananas right now. And I think everybody else feels it too. There's like high amounts of fear. Probably just, I'll just speak for America right now. Because America, we all know America's pretty much like at a, I don't know what kind of shit is going on. It's a red versus blue in America. And it really hurts because I wish people would stop fighting already. I really wish people would stop fighting. I feel like sometimes it's not hard to like realize like what majority of people want is just to feel safe, right? Nobody ever wants their safety compromised. Nobody. So why if you don't feel safe having something done to you, why would you inflict that onto somebody else? Right? Like why? Why would you do something like that? Or it's I think of it as simply as if you don't like it being done to you, why would you do it to somebody else? Why? Like, why can't we go back to the simplest of rules? Just treat everybody like you would want to be treated. Or if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Like, why can't we go back to the simplest rules? I honestly wish it was an easy solution, easy as me snapping my fingers and making the world like everybody happy. Everybody happy. So that it could just be how I picture it in my mind. Like, like I picture the world a happy place. Everybody's joyful. Everybody's sharing. Everybody cares about one another. Why is it so? Why is it that I have to wake up and I have to? And it's not just me. I'm not. I'm not trying to say it's just me, but why do we have to live in a world like this? Why? That's basically what that's one side. That's one side, and another side doesn't even care. They don't even care. They don't care. They're just worried about money or power or respect. I don't know what. I feel like as if even if I had all of those things, I would still want what everybody else wants, which is happiness, love, peace. I don't want to be I don't want to have a bunch of money or a bunch of power and be stressed out all the time and have to drink in order to just get through the day or smoke in order to get through the day. For what? For what? You can't even live without substances. You can't live without substances. You can't like You honestly, and to say weed isn't an addiction, well, if you stop smoking and you become an angry person, what do you think that is? What do you think weed was doing for you? You're angry because you can't smoke? You're sad because you can't smoke? What do you think weed was? What do you think weed was doing for you? That makes it something that you were relying on, correct? Like, the same thing goes for anything. If you minus, if you minus anything, and then you basically have like a horrible life after that, you, you were using it. You were using it, which comes to my next topic. First of all, everybody uses everybody. I've been seeing a lot of memes and stuff about people being don't oh this used you. Everybody uses everybody. You cannot, for example, and this might be too fucking literal, but I don't care. This proves my point. You cannot go to Starbucks and make your own coffee, correct? No. You get the person behind the counter to do it. You just exchange for something. You exchange money for them to make you a coffee, which technically doesn't even go into their pockets. It goes into the owners of Starbucks pockets, who are using those employees to promote their business or to make sure that money gets in their pockets. It's all everybody's using everybody. So to say, oh, that person used you, yeah, everybody uses everybody. If you don't use your partner for anything, why are they there? Why are they with you? Because you love them? I love everybody, but I'm not with everybody. I don't have to be with everybody. You love your mama. You're not with your mama. So no, it's not that. You're using your partner for company. Simple as that. It could be as simple as that. Or you can be using your partner for other reasons. But whatever you use them for, you need to figure out if that is a good intent, if it's good intentions or it's bad intentions. If you're using them for bad intentions, then that's on you. You are the reason why um you're upset or there's something going wrong with the relationship. You're the reason why, because you're the one using that person for bad intentions. Like, for instance, if you're using somebody just to help you recover from your ex, that that's bad intentions. Like, you're doing it because you want that person to heal you, but you should heal by yourself. And or using that person just because they have money, just because they have uh like a house or cars or anything like that. It's not to say that you can't fall in love with somebody who has money. That's not an issue. You can. But I feel like as if you're only relying on this person for everything that they have instead of looking at that person for who they are. Like, if you can't even stand to be around them, but you like to use their car, you like to live in their house, sleep in their bed, you like to all of that stuff, but you can't even spend time with them when they need you, you're using them for bad intentions. Same thing goes for uh like same thing goes for like the other ones. Like I said, like, you're using somebody that to get over your ex. You don't even feel like anything with them. You don't feel anything with them, but you know that you don't think about your ex as much, or you constantly think about your ex when you're with them, but you you can't get your ex back, so you're stuck with them. So you're settling. That doesn't make that other person happy. What if that other person is making you their everything? Now you're not even satisfied with them. You're just satisfied that you have somebody. It could be anybody. It could have been anybody, really. It could have been anybody. I don't know, guys. Today is blah. That was one of my topics, though. Everybody uses everybody. So it's up to you to distinguish if it's good or bad intent. If you're using somebody because of good intentions, like to help you help them, or you're using them to get back on your feet so that way you can help them, blah, blah. I don't know. I really honestly can't tell you what's a good intention, what's a bad intention. I feel like there's a certain amount of power. Like, what's that song anyway? There's a song anyways that's out there that says people want to be used anyways. There's people out there that want to be used. I want people to use me if they need help. If you need help, I want you to call on me. And that means like help in the way of like you feel like you have nobody else to turn to. I will always be available for those kind of people. If you feel like death is the only option, I will always be available for those people. If you feel down, if you feel stuck somewhere, I'm always available for those kind of people. Let me ask y'all a question. If somebody offered you money in exchange for their life, like they offered you money just to stay on the phone before you killed yourself, would you take the money? Like you don't maybe you don't know this person that well. Maybe you don't know this person that well. You've met a few times. Like maybe it's one of your coworkers, something like that. Maybe it's one of your coworkers calls you up and says, I'll offer you a certain amount of money. Let's say it's a decent amount, like maybe 2 grand, 5 grand. That you can do some damage with that. You can pay off some bills for a couple months with that kind of money. You can pay out a debt, you can pay off a really good car payment. You can put a down payment on a car. You can put a down payment, on a car. We will go that far. You can upgrade some things. $5,000 is pretty good, right? Now, it's in exchange for somebody else's life. Would you take that money? Would you take it knowing that person is about to die? How would you live with yourself? How could you live with yourself? And I understand there's people out there like that. I know some people out there like that. That they had no thought in their mind. You could come to them and say, I'm gonna kill myself, and they do it. Do it. You sure you want to do it? Okay, yeah, sure. Transfer me the money first. And that's it. That's it. They would make sure they got their money, then they would put on an act and watch you die and let you die. I honestly, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for the people that would say, yeah, I'd take the money. Why? It's money. They're not going to use it. I feel sorry for you. I really fucking do feel sorry for you. Because money is a thing, is paper. Paper that was made up by another human being to control you. And you are being controlled by a piece of paper right now. That so much so that you would allow another living thing to die just so you could get this imaginary fucking currency. Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a currency that's all electronic. All electronic. Banks, let me tell you, banks give you loans, right? These loans aren't even money in the bank. Loans are a number that appears in the bank to let them know that's how much you're going to put into their bank. They don't have that money to begin with. And if they do, it's because other people put their money in the bank. It's all like a giant fucking scam. Money is a gigantic scam. It's a control mechanism along with religion and along with a lot of TV programs. A lot of stuff is a control mechanism. I often think we're rats in a maze most of the time, and we're just being experimented on. For example, why is it only in America? Not only in America, I'm sorry, I'll take that back. Why is it that America has traffic lights where a lot of other countries they don't have traffic lights? Some other countries don't have any traffic lights. They have cars, they have bikes, they have scooters, they have everything like us, but they just don't have traffic lights. And then imagine, okay, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. But doesn't it make sense to go if you looked both ways and there's no cars coming, but yet a traffic light with a red dot on it says you cannot go and you listen to it? Because you are told that if you run that red light, you're going to pay a consequence. But other countries don't even have traffic lights. They don't even have traffic lights. They're living like, and then what? Please tell me that, please somebody argue with me right now on this. Oh, they don't have traffic light, but they get a lot of accidents? Bruh, I just said, if you looked both ways, you're not being stupid. Not people run red lights anyways. People run red lights anyways without looking. So that I'm talking about if it's 3:00 in the fucking morning. You're at an intersection that is completely dead. There's like no cars around. Yet you're stopped for absolutely no fucking reason because the shiny red light that you're obeying right now says you have to. How fucking stupid. Not stupid. I'm sorry. I take that back. How fucking like programmed are we? How fucking programmed are we? We're rats in a maze, and somebody is giving us cheese right when we're supposed to be getting the cheese to do stuff. So yeah, take your money. Go ahead, take your money, get your money, do whatever you want for the money. But you're programmed to be that way. You're programmed to get money. You're programmed to have a family. You're programmed to do all of the things that they programmed you to do. Congratulations. I feel sorry for you. I feel real sorry for you. And I sit here and I cry for the whole world because I really wish I could snap my fingers and just make you guys happy so you wouldn't need money to fill that void. You wouldn't need cars to fill that void. And maybe if somebody was living on the street in a town that you lived in, you would help them out instead of driving past them or walking past them like they don't exist, like they're less than you because they don't have a house, because one thing went wrong. One thing went wrong with their bank account. One thing happened. One thing they had to pay for because they didn't want to be out on the street and then ended up out on the street anyway. Or maybe they helped somebody else. They actually helped somebody else. They gave all their money to somebody else so somebody else could not live out on the street just to find out that they needed that money. Or no, mind you, time out. Just to find out that maybe something happened where now they needed that money back. But how do you look going to ask that same person for the money that you just gave them? All I'm trying to say is that it sucks. It really sucks because I trust people way too much. Way too much. And my poor soul refuses to give up on everybody. Refuses to. So I'm going to make y'all happy. Can y'all just be happy? Just be happy. Stop looking for stuff that's not making you happy. It's not really getting rid of all of that pain that's inside of you. You're still going to be painful. You're still going to be painful. Just figure out what it is. And I guarantee you, I can tell you one thing. It's not going to be money. It's not going to be alcohol. It's not going to be drugs. It's not going to be new cars. It's not going to be brand big houses. Because at the end of the day, we all just want to be safe. We all just want to be safe, happy, loved, and have peace. Am I right? Would you trade any of those things? Would you trade any of those things? I'm going to make this last topic and then I'm going to go. I heard too that apparently Bow Wow got into a fight, or no, he didn't fight nobody, but he got into a disagreement with his significant other, whatever the story goes. Didn't really read up on it, but like I said, seen memes and heard about it from some people. So apparently what I heard was that he she beat him up. She beat him up pretty much. And that he got in trouble for it, or got I don't know, domestic abuse thing, case, whatever. I've been there, done that before. So he probably, got the cops called on him, got put in handcuffs, went to booking, And then, she probably stayed at the house, didn't do nothing, but he's left with all the bruises, all of this. I think what most people were saying was right things, like that, a lot of people were ragging on him for no reason. Like you should not have any, you shouldn't have any like negative feelings towards what he did. I think it's very honorable to have to sit there and allow somebody to hit you without letting them trigger you to do the same to them. Without allowing them to trigger you to do the same to them. It takes an extreme amount of power to allow somebody to punch you or hit you. This man had like real bruises on his face. So I could only imagine she was not like girl swinging, like slapping. She was really fucking hitting him. He had scratches on his face. So it's like, and then to not raise his hands to her is powerful. I give 100% respect to him. That's powerful. You allowed somebody to harm you, but you didn't allow that to change you. You didn't allow that to make you a different person. That's admirable. That's exactly what I aspire to be. I don't want to be hurting anybody, even if they're hurting me. I don't want to hurt somebody else because that's not the type of person I want to be. I don't care if you want to be that person. You want to hurt everybody and go everywhere and hurt everybody. I don't want to be that person. I don't. So yeah, it's very admirable, and I think that men should aspire to be more like him instead of making fun of him for being in that position or to get his ass whooped by a woman. Even though, as we can see, he walked away with scratches and whatever. Like, imagine he put his hands on her or beat her up. She probably would have ended up with like serious fractures and distortions to her face, like a broken nose or something like that, if he decided he wanted to actually harm her. Not to say that that she will, I don't know what the hell I was about to say. No. So not to say that she's right or wrong, because I don't know anything about what happened. We have no idea why it started the way it did. I think that she lost her cool though. You don't do this. You don't get this is what I'm not understanding about women. We're expecting men to be peaceful and expecting men to stand there and have more respect or more restraint for themselves. Correct? More restraint for themselves. Like, no, just because I'm wearing whatever I'm wearing does not mean I want you to come over here and rape me. Just because I say something that you don't like doesn't mean I expect you to swing and hit me in the mouth. I expect you to keep your cool when I'm yelling at you. Don't want you yelling back at me. All of that stuff is very selfish. And I think women need to learn that if you're asking for something, you need to be giving it in the first place. You can't ask for something and not be trying to give it in the first place. If you're not giving something, don't expect to receive it. Or whatever you're giving, expect to receive that. So yeah, she probably was expecting to get hit, but since he didn't hit her, she probably was like, God damn. I bet she was regretting every moment of that when he was sitting in booking or sitting in holding or whatever. Bet she was regretting every moment of hitting his face. Shit, I know I would have. But yeah, so I think we need to start thinking about that a lot more. Is you can't give something with you can't expect something if you're not willing to give it, or expect everything you do give. Like if you're giving bullshit, expect bullshit in return. Just expect it, because you're not giving out what you want. You're not giving it out. So why would you even ask for it? You got to give a little to receive a little. Got to hurt a little to heal a lot. Fuck that. Scratch that last part off. We're ignoring that. But thank you guys for listening. I do love you guys. I love all of you guys. And I promise whenever I hear about some stuff that's going on in the world, it hurts my soul. And I always wish, I'm like, damn, I just wish I could heal people. I wish I could heal people in real life, like just touch them and be like, dun, ah. I wish I could, because sometimes it hurts me to see people hurting. It hurts me a lot to see people hurting. But I love you guys. Spread love. It's very important. Love is so good. Love is so awesome. Love is everything. Think for yourself and live free. Live free, man. Or stay controlled. Whatever you choose. All right, bye, guys. Good night.